Welcome back to your weekly Badger. My name is Daniel, and I'm your host. All right, so today we have a very special guest, Ethan. Ethan, thank you for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me out.
So, where were you born and raised?
I'm from Toronto, so East York, kind of part of Toronto. So I always grew up there, and that's where my home is.
Okay. I'm from Toronto too, but I'm more West End.
You're a
West End guy. So you know what I mean? Different sides of the
city. No
city.
one likes the West End guys. Let's be honest.
Says the East End people. Okay. What made you commit to Brock Lacrosse? Obviously, you played at a high level. What made you choose Brock over any other school in Canada, or even North America?
So honestly, I was looking to the States, but then I kind of didn't want to take an extra year for post-grad, so kind of came to Brock, looked at Brock and Trent, and kind of ended up just coming to Brock because my coach at my other school went here, so I was like, all right, and then came out and was a good fit.
How long have you been playing lacrosse?
So I guess my story is kind of unique. I've only been playing lacrosse since grade 9, so one of my buddies who I went to high school with at Birchmount kind of just was like, yo, come play with us, just to get on the team. Shout out Matt Duncan. And then in grade 11, our goalie graduated, so then I changed to goalie and playing lacrosse and goalie in grade 11, and now we're here.
So you really just picked it up last minute, and then you just got really good.
Yeah, I grew up playing hockey goalie, so I started as a midfield for grade 9 and 10, and then I wasn't the best at it, and then my buddy just hopped in that, and it kind of just came natural.
Obviously, you said your friend influenced you to start playing. Now, if you weren't playing lacrosse at Brock, which other sport would you try out for here?
That's a hard question. I don't know.
The right answer is Brock Ultimate Frisbee.
I mean, Birchmount did have a good Ultimate.
They did. I played against them a lot.
So maybe Ultimate then.
Maybe Ultimate. That's a good answer, eh? Listen,
I'll
shout out to Brock Ultimate. Shout out to Brock Ultimate. How have you enjoyed playing for Brock in your 3 years of playing, but 4 years of being at the school?
It's honestly been a great experience. As much as playing and having fun, actually playing the sport is one thing, but the guys here, our team is we have such a tight-knit culture that it really makes your experience unique. So coming in first year, I didn't know anyone. All the older guys kind of took me under their wing, showed me the way, took me to classes, showed me where to go. Made my time enjoyable, especially for that transition from high school to university, and then being here, we just kind of created that culture and carried it on.
Yeah, so you say it's definitely been a 10 out of 10. And
And
honestly,
I wouldn't trade it for the world. I met my best friends playing here, so.
Yeah, so you made the right choice.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have that creative design. I heard you have a brand. So tell me a bit more about your brand.
So back in 2015, I started it with my best friend Akil Thomas, who got drafted to the LA Kings, the NHL. And so it was we kind of started when we were young, kind of just making T-shirts. And then we kind of just started taking it more serious, trying to create something that no one else was doing at the time, two 15-year-olds just trying to do something different than everyone else.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of just evolved to where it's at now, and just hopefully continue to grow it.
What's your next steps?
So obviously focus on the brand, and then I might even go back to school for go back to college for graphic design or something, because I really enjoy sports, media and marketing and that kind of aspect. So it keeps me involved in sports, but showing my creative side, so maybe something down that road.
Perfect. You gotta tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the word.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Easy ready?
I don't know.
Let's get it going.
Go,
all right? 3, 2, 1. Candy.
Kit Kats.
If you won the lottery, what would you buy?
A mansion.
Best school you ever faced?
I hate to say it, but Western.
Biggest fear?
Snakes.
What's your hidden talent?
Late night freestyles.
All right, celebrity crush.
Oh, Megan Fox.
Favorite song?
I'm gonna have to shout out my boy Huey Hunted. Turn Me Up, Unreleased.
Favorite TV show?
Narcos.
If you could eat dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Michael Jordan. He's just a GOAT, and I feel like he has a lot to learn.
Have you been paying attention in class, Ethan?
We'll say yes.
We'll say yes.
We'll say yes.
We'll say yes.
For the people at home.
Your professors are watching this.
I know.
So, now, you're the business communication question.
Yeah.
Business communication program.
Yeah.
We got some trivia questions based on your program. All right, so I hope you've been paying attention.
I hope so too.
I hope you. What kind of communication would a poster be considered?
I guess visual.
Visual. There you go. There we go. First question is easy, just to get you, make you feel comfortable. Then we're gonna hit you with some
think
hard
about
ones.
that one though.
All right. Question number 2. When a receiver receives information, what is that called?
A message?
Hey, he's 2 for 2 so far. This shows Brock University education.
That should be a,
As
honest,
far
that
as-
should be a dean's list or something.
Dean's list. Did he get my boy Ethan on Dean's list? All right. So now, communication is the A, backbone, B, lifeblood, C, nervous system of the business world. A, B, or C?
Probably backbone, eh?
Backbone is correct.
Yeah.
3 for 3. Now listen, last question is always the hardest.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your program?
Business communication?
Can you define business communications for us?
I'll try. I guess like how like businesses communicate, whether it's like internally, externally, and like just like communication within business, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's solid. That's solid answer. Solid answer right there. I'll give you 4 for 4 on that one.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a wrong answer, but it also wasn't right. But it wasn't wrong. So, you know, that's what really matters.
That's what
really
matters.
So, what are your personal goals for the season?
You know, my personal goals for the season, they're kind of, I guess, important. So right now we got Simon Bellamy. Shout out to him. Great goalie partner. He's got a starting role right now. So obviously my goal is just to keep pushing him and bring the team up. Big team guy, big team around guy, right? But like the more I push him, the better he's gonna play. So at the end of the day, as long as we're winning games, that's all that matters to me, right?
What's up, guys? We're here. You know what time it is. It's the Challenge Daniel round. For the Challenge Daniel round, I have 3 attempts to get a goal in on Ethan. But here's the catch. Ethan, you can only use one hand.
One hand, all right.
One hand.
All right.
Can he do it? Let's check it out. Let's get her going. Attempt number 1 here. You ready, Ethan? Yeah. What? Last attempt, guys. I need to get this one. I lost every single challenge. This is the time. Pressure creates diamonds. Honestly, that's all for us right now. Honestly, Ethan, it was great having you on the show. It was so much fun just chopping it up with you, getting to know you on and off the field. And I'm gonna make sure to buy something from your brand. Gotta support the business and stuff like that.
Yeah, thanks for having me out. It was fun to be out here today. If you guys are rocking with the brand, go check it out at Zale Apparel. And I'm Ethan Lowe, and I'm your weekly Badger.